All right, welcome back, everyone, you fucking weirdos, back to the Ugly Couch Podcast. My host is me. I'm Darth Ginger, and we just talk about weird shit and have a good time. Welcome back. Do you prefer to go by Johnny?
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, welcome back, Johnny. Thank you so much. I hope you all having a great day. We're just here to be so casual and just talk shit, kink or not. And we're just chilling on the ugly couch. So, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going. You know how stuff goes some days.
Oh, oh yeah, it's it's tis the seasons, holidays and everything. I had to set up my Christmas tree yesterday. It looks like shit, but you know what? I'm still celebrating it. So,
Please, I was hanging stuff so that we can hang pictures here at the house. So,
oh goodness gracious, all that hard work. Whew.
that's easy. It's just nail, hammer, done.
I use a lot of push pins, so
The harder part was earlier this week when I was putting in the towel racks and the towel rack on the back of a door.
I did see that on their Snapchat. That was a lot of work.
For me, I enjoy that kind of stuff
Right.
because I like building. And the hard part was the larger tower rack because it's 24 inches long. You have to make sure it's level.
Oh, do not level me out like that. 24 inches. Whoo, sheesh. My goodness
Oh no,
gracious.
you would love it. You would walk for the 3 weeks, but you would love every inch of it.
I will accept it, but I'm pretty sure my cervix is only about 6. Speaking of length and whatnot, I want to talk about how I have religiously lived off this sentence my entire life, and I believe it because I have a lot of experience in this. Size doesn't matter. It's how you use it, right?
Part of it is true, but I would also say, you can beat 10 inches, but as narrow as like a spaghetti. You're not gonna get the girl off. You gotta have some girth.
Yeah.
And honestly, in my opinion, I think girth gets more girls off than just being just long, you know. But it's what I mean. If you're a guy, you're stuck with what you got. Where you got an itty bitty 2 incher, or you're Ron Jeremy, you
Oh god.
know.
I haven't heard that name in so long.
Oh, well, I mean, come on. He's known for,
I gotta start watching more porn. Shoot. Just kidding. I watch porn every day.
but I mean, that's the truth. I mean, you've seen some stuff. So for those who don't know, context wise, I'm about average length, but I am like large in thickness. Like I, if I wear anything smaller than the magnums or a large condom, that shit hurts.
Ouch.
It's like, okay, picture like he ever got like put on like a rubber glove that was like one size or two sizes too small, and then it's like it hurts getting off.
Oh yeah.
Now picture that now with like sweat or whatever liquid you want to put in there, it hurts that much more getting off. And trust me, it doesn't stay in.
I've recently, like, just out of the whim, like tried a female condom. And
I've never used those.
those things are not okay. Like, I'm just trying to be safe, but that should not go inserted inside of a vagina. But guys have to wear condoms, and like, yeah, because I wore gloves last night because I was making chicken and stuff because we made enchiladas last night, and it still hurts. Like, ow.
Yeah, no,
But that's not your fault. You're just girthy.
you know what's kind of funny is while we're on the subject, I've had like, there's always got every guy has to get a rating of like how they compete or how they are. And I actually don't use OnlyFans anymore, but I actually have videos from A Bella Danger, Jenna Fox, and Courtney. I think I want to say Courtney Love, but I don't think that's the right name. All who did like ratings on me. And literally like the first words out of all three, it was like, oh my God. Just because of how thick I am. Because literally I have it like I have a picture comparing it next to a regular 500 milliliter water bottle
Oh, fuck.
in
Okay.
thickness. So 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 literally like I'm almost like my like diameter wise, I'm like two. I'm Let's put it this way. I would have to wear a 54 millimeter condom, which is like almost 2.25 inches, which is the size of magnums.
Wow. That
So
is insane.
so that gives you like some idea of like, how, because I'm only like 6 inches in length, but
Right.
you know,
Oh, by the way, I've also seen his dick already, so no one needs to come and put in the comments that if I seen it or not. So
you've seen it all over FET, but
yeah,
you haven't had a chance to see it in real life. We tried, but we never got the chance to. But
yeah,
there's still chance in the
we definitely
future.
missed out on that, but it'll happen. I still wholeheartedly believe in that. But
But
coming from
yeah,
someone that has girth, like, do you ever get like feedback that like from like other females that like, hey, like I preferred this?
so actually the my ex, who I just broke up with about a month ago, the one time, well, or really it was 4 times, but one time in one night, the
I
first
was
time
gonna
we
say, I'm
played,
pretty sure I heard about all four times.
no, no, no,
Darn.
you didn't hear about all four. But so she literally was like, "You are a lot thicker than a lot of other guys." So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I know she lasted like 5 minutes because she's not used to, like, someone I guess as thick as I am. So but I honestly, it can go both ways. I mean, there are some guys who are bigger than me, and it all depends on your partner and everything. But I've had girls where it's like they tap out because I'm too thick for them right then and there. I've had others who, you know, are it's like you put like a Sharpie in like a 4 inch diameter hole.
Oh, Grace. Oh, Grace.
And
Oh
if
no.
I'm saying that for how thick I am, it's definitely like, it's never fun when like you can't feel your partner.
Yeah, no, there's definitely, there's a reason why they say, throwing a hot dog down a hallway, that's just the
Yeah,
reality of things.
some of them were like that, yeah. But
Yeah,
no, it really is. I mean, it took me a while to. I mean, I'm sure it takes every guy a while to figure out, like, okay, here's what I need to do for this, for that. But
right.
also, I find like my partner's body type does make a difference because, a smaller body type, we can have a lot more fun, and they feel every millimeter of it.
No, that definitely that's always going to be a factor. So though, with the topic, size doesn't matter, it's how you use it. What would be like what is your go-to move? Because with my experiences, I'm so done with jackrabbits, and that is still a thing.
What the hell's a jackrabbit? Let's start with that, because I've never heard of jackrabbit.
So jackrabbit, because I talked about this on our last conversation, because I'd been with the 60-year-old earlier the
Ah,
day, and
yeah,
then the 21-year-old, and they just pound.
yeah.
Like,
Okay.
yeah. So
Honestly,
that's terrible,
I
and no
like
one should ever do it.
I like doing a mixture of stuff. So, um, actually, it took me a while, but I actually found one partner. She sort of like coached me through it while we were playing, where it's sort of like it starts off slow and then increases and increases, but then I'll sort of like wave it, like it'll go like slow to fast, and but then I also, for me personally, I find, besides size, it's one of those, I also like, if I hear if I have a boisterous partner, it's definitely a lot more enjoyable for me because, you actually gain the right feedback. But
It's
Size
okay with
wise,
you to hear, like to hear the feedback from your partner.
yeah, no, I rather have you hear it than tap like your finger because you're bored, as we discussed last
We
time.
talked about that last time, yeah.
I
Like,
mean that
are you
does definitely.
done?
Yeah, did you come? No. But it's also, I think, besides the size, it's about like how the foreplay, like do you like the head, the fingers, what are like, do you guys both like anal? Do what, you know? Does one like really sloppy head and having their balls massaged? Does the other one, just want head? Does the other one want to be fingered in head? Do you guys both eat each other's asses or whatever? All that stuff definitely I think plays into it. And if you're smaller in size, I find, a lot of us guys who are not like porn star length are more into, making sure we get our partner revved up and really going before we go.
It's an interesting thing because I'm very much opposite because I really don't care about size or length or anything. It's just if you get off, I get off. And that's just always been my
That's
motto.
personally
But
my favorite. That's
yeah,
one of my personal favorites. Is I actually prefer my partner getting off. Even if I can't get off, I like getting my partner off because at least I know I did something right.
you're not.
Huh?
You have to get off too, like that's
I haven't had the luxury of having a partner last as long as me, so
you do last a long time for sure. You're a champ. Like you would
and,
exhaust me and I already know that.
and the problem, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's because you take a pill or you use it." No, I actually have never used desensitizing cream or any
By
of
the way,
that stuff.
anyone who's listening, he doesn't take anything. He just is like he just choo choos all the fucking time. It's just a like Energizer bunny.
It's not my fault. I mean, they did a
Duracell,
lot of
please
things.
sponsor this podcast. Thank you.
No, Energizer.
Oh, Energizer. We don't want Duracell. Just kidding. I'll take it too. It's fine. We won't batch any batteries, but Energizer, yeah.
Well, you need
Um.
it for your toys.
So with so because I've seen your dick. Sorry, everyone that gets offended by saying that word. You have a great cock. You really do.
Thank you. Thank
Um.
you. I
And
mean,
with I mean
I
it
need
because I
a
would feel
better
like that's a
angle.
curse on you that like you have a great cock, but you can last forever without
It,
anything like
it
enhancements or
is
whatnot.
it is a curse in many ways for me. I can definitely say that. I mean, the one thing that you don't see is that mine actually has a slight curve upward.
Which so I did on FetLife a couple weeks ago. I was rating cocks and balls and whatnot, and you need a good curve. If you don't have a curve, I'm out. And that's just my personal opinion. I'm
Well,
sorry, everyone, but a
for me
curve
personally,
hits.
it works great because I actually like girls on top, and that's one of my favorite positions. And anyone who thinks you can't like have really good sex when the girls on top has never had a good partner on top, in my opinion, because you know, like the best partners I've ever had is like I work them, even though I'm on the bottom, I can pound it into them, they work me, and vice versa, and we go back and forth, you know. And being like slightly curved, it helps because when you're on top, it's like right into the sweet spot.
Well,
It
yeah,
hits that
because
G spot.
everyone thinks that all of our holes just go straight. And I'm like, no, no, it
No,
doesn't.
no, everyone's a little different. Some are a little to the left, some are a little to the right, some are back, forward, whatever. I mean, and I've had more girls come, and I think I had one squirt while I was fingering them.
You fucking congrats. That's awesome.
Thank you, thank you. Hey, you know, I mean, it's definitely something fun. But yeah, it's all on like I said, it's how you use it and know what your position that you like. Like honestly, I hate missionary
Whoa, that's because that's the most common position ever.
Well, actually, no, scratch that. Missionary I like more than doggy because
Oh,
doggy, my part, but the
well,
problem is with most.
then we can't get together because that's my favorite position.
Well, oh no, the problem I have with doggy is not is because every person I've been with who like doggy, they start moving forward more and more, and they start almost laying on their stomach.
So they start sliding and just like full like dead body.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like it's not it's like when you're size challenged, when you're not like 7, 8 inches, that as much as people think, that one extra inch does help for like stuff like that
Mhm.
because you can at least keep going. Whereas, you're 6 inches and it's like you're like, wait. And it's like you have to slam them back onto you. I mean,
Yeah.
yes, some girls like that, but I've also had others who didn't,
Mhm. Okay.
you know. So that's more the reason why it's not my I mean, if my partner likes it, then sure, I'll go for it. I'm not gonna say no. I mean, especially it's like, no, I don't want to
Right.
do that. It's like, what
Yeah.
the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah. No, I've
I
had
mean,
that challenge being a more petite girl, and I prefer guys who are much larger than me. And it just because you guys grab my waist like no tomorrow. Because you've got big hands. I don't care about the size of your dick. I'm
yeah,
just
I
like,
got like
okay,
a
cool.
size. I wear like a size 12 or 13 ring.
I'm at a I'm I'm at a 6, maybe a 5.5.
Yeah. So like I usually have to wear like the extra large to 2XL gloves.
I've got these cute little like black size like extra small gloves
Like,
in my
okay, here,
pantry.
here's an elf bar for reference to my
Okay.
hand. Okay, look at how big my hand. Like I can literally like
I can
put.
too. It's an elf.
No, I can literally wrap my hand and make a full fist around it, and you
Yeah,
won't see it
I
in my
can't.
hand.
Well, my hand could disappear.
Yeah, yeah, we can put it in a few holes.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. That's a whole
Oh,
different
you
conversation.
do. Oh, you set up for that.
Ooh, I'm saving myself for God with that.
Uh-huh, yeah.
But yeah,
You
no,
you sure
and
it's
it's
not
just
daddy?
I didn't fucking say shit. Let that be known on the record.
I
Oh
didn't
my
mean me.
God.
I didn't
Oh,
mean me.
you know?
I, I don't like being called daddy.
Oh, you don't?
No, I actually kind of. I mean, it's one thing for doing it as a role play, but I don't like my partner calling me daddy. It's sort of a turn off for me.
Okay.
Most of my partners have been around my age or slightly or older than me.
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's
So
cool.
that's the reason why. You know?
We'll save that for another conversation. I feel like we're gonna have so
Oh
many
yeah.
parts, and we're just gonna blow up the
We're gonna have
fucking
like
internet.
part 258.
Welcome back to episode 280, where it's me and Johnny just talking about weird shit.
But
So
yeah.
what I want to ask is, with you know, I've been with. Sorry for another disclaimer. I've been with a lot of guys. Get the fuck over it. Um, because I've
Same,
had
same here.
recent. I, psh, um, a lot of older guys that have huge dicks think just because of their age that they perform well. And I kind of want to know if, as you get older, do you think that you perform better?
Um,
Or is that
I
a
don't
loaded
think I
question?
perform. I don't think I perform better, honestly. I think I perform differently than I used to
Okay.
because, I have a better idea of like what my body's able to do and whatnot. But I think it also comes down to not only like you thinking you're better, but you have more experience on different women body types and actually, how to, have both you be satisfied.
It definitely comes down to the point where you have to have like a healthy, like honest conversation between partners.
and it's certain situations it's hard to like have that conversation. If it's like one on one, then yeah, it's easy to have that. But when you have like you're in a gangbang orgy, yeah, that's a little different conversation that you don't really have time to have, right?
Mm, okay. So what is it that like I'm trying to understand like size doesn't matter, it's how you use it. So what would you tell any other male, female, whatever your gender is, like how can we pass that message on?
It's I would say be more comfortable with how like you are personally. Don't get like how like every guy is like always there's always the guys who want like a bigger dick and there's always guys who want a smaller dick because yeah, I understand, but it's like the same thing like with women, like how they should be comfortable in their bodies about their boob size and their butts and all that. It's like, if you really feel like you really need that to make yourself happier, then okay. But just be comfortable, be confident in yourself. I mean, it's just like even dating. You should just be confident in your ability to work your shit. Yeah, we all want to be you know the biggest in the world, but you know what, if you're more calm and happy with like how you personally are, great. Your mic's off.
Of course my mic's off. Oh no, that's absolutely perfect. I hope that everyone, it took me a long time. I hit the age 30 and I was like, fuck it. Like I'm just me. I'm gonna own up to it. And hey, if you don't like it, that's cool. Move on. But you know what? Do you? And it I tell everyone all the time, and this is a stupid thing, women will understand. When you have like the matching set of like bra and panties that you wear that day, you're gonna feel more confident. So learn to be confident in your own skin. And if
No,
you're not
I
if you're not confident with it, then you gotta take care of yourself. You are your number one priority.
mhm.
So no, that's really groovy. And I hope everyone listens to that because that was beautiful. I really wanted to write that down, but my notebook's not near me. So thank
Well, I'm
goodness I'm
surprised you got
recording this.
yeah, no kidding.
um, well, I mean, maybe we didn't touch on the topic. If you want to like get on here on the podcast with me and talk more about it, okay, cool. Is there anything else you want to throw on, Johnny? Or do we need a part 219?
We're probably gonna need a few parts because there's a lot between the two of us. But
Yeah.
but another
Well, you could
just
do a
be
segue.
comfortable with
That's fine.
one thing I will say is just be comfortable with who you are in the bedroom, be comfortable with who you are outside the bedroom, and know what you like and what gets you off. I mean, it's not just about like how you use it, it's also about like how you and your partner connect. Do I'm sure Dark Ginger can definitely chime in on this one. Like personally, I like when I can have a girl who a keeps good hygiene, so this way I'm actually able to go down on her. But
I have a story on that, but we're gonna fucking save that for later because oh
but
goodness gracious.
I mean, it's one of those just know how you and your partner are and whatnot. I mean, I could tell you from all the various gangbangs and whatnot I've done.
Yo, you gotta stop gangbang. I'm just kidding. Keep doing it, please. I can't wait to see it.
Well, one of them, I have one friend who she literally like last time I saw her, she was like ripping off my clothes, but that's a whole nother story another time. But but
Yo,
yeah,
fucking all tune into this. Fucking come back, please. Because we're gonna have 200 fucking episodes.
hey,
You know?
it's
What?
it's just be comfortable who you are, be able to understand like your partner, what they are want, and have fun with it. I mean, it doesn't matter if just you're a virgin or if you've been having sex for 80 years, you just gotta be comfortable with who you are and know how like you operate and talk with your partner if you can. Yes, there are situations that you can't, but you know, figure out like what you really like, what are hard no's and what's a soft no. You know, that's definitely the big thing. It's like knowing your hard limits and your soft limits
Yeah, really,
because
really knowing yourself and what your boundaries and limits are. Yeah,
and that will definitely play into not like how you use your size and how you and your partner actually enjoy each other.
right. Yeah, because I 100% tell everyone, and I will confirm this. I really believe in this saying. Size doesn't matter. It's how you use it. Because I've had plenty of age differences that like I'll have an older guy with a big cock, a younger guy like with a smaller cock, and bigger guys, skinnier guys. Like it makes a difference. And I will scientifically put this in because yes, I'm a fucking slut. All right. I like dick. And there's a reason why I stand behind this. I've been with them all. It doesn't really matter. You can have a big dick. It doesn't mean you fuck well. And you can have a small dick. And that could mean you fuck awesomely. It's just a matter of learning that pattern with your partner and understanding what they want and what you want. And then it becomes a beautiful blossom and hopefully an orgasm too, or at least three. So,
Or 10.
well, I'm for it, get it.
Hey, you know, I've it definitely is just like I said, it's knowing your partner, knowing yourself, and I mean, I'll admit it. It's having knowing like how yours is shaped and everything, and you don't just go off like one rating. Go off of like a few, and you'll get an idea of like who you are as a person, guys.
Mhm.
I mean, just going off of like if I went off just of I've had mine rated by one, two, three, four, five or six different people. One of which is actually a friend of mine too, but that's a whole different story. Um, but yeah, it's like honestly, like I've gotten consensus of like, you know what, they actually are more surprised by how thick I am than lengthy. But all of them have said like they prefer that I like how thick I am and I'm not super long because then they at least can enjoy it more.
You heard it here first. Girth is awesome. We appreciate a little girth, and coming from someone who has a fat pussy but a small vagina, we appreciate it. So thank you so much for letting us all know that girth matters. All right. Oh, I shouldn't. That's controversial. Okay,
Well, hold up. Let's
Ah,
clarify. Girth is different from length.
girth is different from. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. All
So
right.
girth is different from length. You can
Okay.
be, like I said, you can be 10 inches but a noodle thickness, or you could be 2 inches and long. Let me clarify, 2 inches long and literally like 3 inches in diameter, you
I
know?
I just want everyone to look down at their crotches and appreciate what package God gave you. So, thank you so much, Johnny. We're gonna wrap this up. Check me out on FetLife. Look up Darth_Ginger. Johnny, would you like to plug anything in for you?
Um, yeah, you guys can look up Johnny is Jonnyizz on FetLife, and I'll be happy if just shoot me a message because I don't add everybody get on there just because there's a ton of bots and a few people I've had to block in the past. That's a
All right.
whole, but that's a whole something that we'll never talk about.
We won't talk about it. Thank you guys so much. Please tune in to the Ugly Couch. Just here for good vibes and good times. We talk about kinks and weird shit and just kind of whenever. We'll touch back on some weird butt stuff next time. So thank you all. Hope you have a fucking great day and stay vibey. Groovy.
You're still recording.
Oh, I know.
Okay. But yeah.